Welcome to your second fan-requested Friday matchup of the week. Shawn Ray, 1994, versus William Bonac, 2018. Wow, guys, this lineup, this fan-requested lineup, some of the best stuff. We had Lee Priest versus Phil Heath, which is basically a 90s guy versus a today's guy. And look what we have again. We have a 90s guy versus a today's guy. What an exciting matchup this is, guys. Structurally speaking, very similar. Although you'll notice as we do go into the poses, their stances are very different. So sizing, hey, if you want to criticize me on how I size these two, I'll take it because it was a difficult venture to size these guys up. I'm telling you right now. Front relaxed. I mean, there's no argument here. Shawn Ray looks so much better. Bonac, sure, he might have more muscle in the legs, things of that nature, but I mean, the midsection makes the matchup here for Shawn Ray. Let's go to the front double bicep. And Bonac, he is a whole lot bigger. He's bigger in the waistline as well, though. You see that? I mean, you can't ignore the size of his legs, though. Biceps, Bonac has some of the best biceps if you individualize the biceps themselves. But the flow of Shawn Ray's arms, I was always a fan of his. I mean, all the muscles pieced together, no. I mean, he's no Lee Priest, but he has a lot of flow. I mean, he doesn't have weak forearms. He doesn't have weak biceps or triceps. I would aesthetically give him this one. Mechanically, maybe Bonac could get a victory, but I don't know. Front lat spread, a good little battle. A good darn little battle. And you can see where I could get into trouble sizing these guys. I mean, Bonac, he might be shorter than Shawn Ray. Shawn Ray was no giant, though, but he's standing straight at the knees as Ray, and Bonac bending at the knees slightly. But still, you got to think he's a lot thicker than Ray. He's outweighing him. Got to have a few pounds on Ray. Very close, very similar in a pose such as this. Shawn, again, may pick up a victory due to the midsection, but Bonac may get the victory because of his leg size. And just, who knows? I mean, up close, if you were there watching live, these two, I mean, it can't happen, but I mean, if it could, the man with the thinner skin, the better condition would win. And you can't really gauge that from old pictures like these. Side chest. This was a really difficult one to size. I didn't want to make Bonac any smaller because his legs looked like they were too small, but I didn't want to make it any bigger because his upper body looked like it was too big. So you know what I'm saying, guys? Bonac might get an edge here. He's so much bigger in the upper body. Also, Ray standing straight. You can see his far leg. It's not bent. And Bonac bends at both knees, so he's going to end up being shorter in this pose. Oh, sizing this one was a nightmare, and you think it would be easy. But no. A lot of Shawn Ray's pictures, they don't show the whole body, you see, so it makes it even more difficult. Conditioning-wise, I have to say I would give Bonac an edge, so he might end up winning because of that. Go to the side tricep, and this is a no-brainer. Bonac, I would say this is a strong pose for him. He looks good. His waistline looks tiny. From the front, it's a little wide, but that's just his build. From the side, I mean, a tiny little waistline. Shawn Ray, he's hitting a hoo-ha pose. He's hitting a hoo-ha position pose, and I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me, Ray. Ray didn't actually have a bad side tricep when he would hit it to spec. 97, he had a good one. Even 95, I think he had a good one. But Bonac, clearly the winner here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Turn around and look at the back developments. These guys, very similar. Not only structurally, but both of them muscle-wise. Lower lat insertions, very thick, very prominent. Traps could use more detail in both gentlemen's cases and more width. And you'll notice Bonac, he holds his legs a little bit narrow in the front or in the rear lat spread. It's because he's narrow in that pose, and I don't think he wants to make his legs look any wider because as we look at the rear double bi in a second, you'll see he spreads them open a little bit wider. He's bigger, so much bigger is Bonac. Look at the glutes. He looks like a squatting machine. Ray actually pretty striated in the glutes from what you can see from this older picture. The rear double bi is a more clearer picture, so it's hard to say really for conditioning. But I mean, Bonac probably winning just because he's bigger here, I would say. Rear double bicep. Now that's a nice clearer picture for Shawn Ray. And lat insertions, guys, very similar. Wow, what a shot. And did you notice Bonac spreading totally eagle for this? See, he's not scared to make his upper body look narrow in this pose. He fills it out. Not a bad V-taper. But I mean, the rear lat was a little bit narrow, so I think he did that on purpose. Ray, look at the glutes, guys. They're more striated, probably, than Bonac's. Lat insertions, like I said, so good for both men. Maybe thicker for Bonac's case. Might be a bigger, thicker shot for Bonac, but might be a prettier one for Ray. It is a fantastic shot. Both of these guys, very similar. I might even make this one the thumbnail. You never know. Actually, you guys, you will know before you turn on the video. I don't know yet. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? It's cute. It was what it is. Turn around for the ab and thigh, and ooh, ho, 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 ho. You know, there's been poses, and there's been, poses. I mean, this is a genetic beating. This is a genetic... I'm sure the training's the same. They could do the same amount of sit-ups. They could do the exact same amount of dieting. There's just no way William Bonac is going to catch Shawn Ray in this pose. It's not even close. Show William Bonac this comparison and see what he would say. I would like to hear his judging of this one. I am sure that he would give this one to Shawn Ray. And food for thought here. As a YouTuber, you got to watch what you say about William Bonac. And I'm not threatening you, Bonac. I don't want you to grab a hold of me is all. Hey, it would probably boost my channel up. So, hey, grab away. Finish this one off. And I got to say, this was some of the best stuff that I've ever done, that I've ever judged. These two, just boulders of muscle, boulders. Midsection. One of the first things I see in this comparison. And that's one of the most dominant parts of this matchup. Striations up the yin-yang. 90s conditioning, all for Shawn Ray. But delt size of the legs, everything else, mass, and judges look for the mass. Those delts are cannonballs, all for William Bonac, the Conqueror. So, actually, hey, we have a crab position, most muscular, and this one just does not do it for me for William Bonac. Not as complete, I guess, as far as a most muscular repertoire as a Shawn Ray. Shawn looked fantastic in both shots. Aside from, say, the side tricep, Shawn Ray's perfect in all of the poses. And you know what? That's what makes Shawn Ray so cocky sounding. Listen to yourself, like you, as an audience member. Describe Shawn Ray. Well, he has excellent flow. He is perfect. He's not missing anything. It's fantastic. So Shawn Ray always tells it like it is, even when he's describing himself. So when he describes himself, he tells it like it is, and it comes out sounding very arrogant and cocky. But really, he's guilty of what? Telling it like it is, guys. And really, when you describe all Shawn Ray poses, it does sound like, it's like, wow, he's a Greek god and things like that. And Shawn Ray's going to go ahead and say stuff like that. What a tough matchup, guys. What a tough matchup. Mechanically, I mean, William Bonac, he conquered this one. And he was bigger, thicker, more muscular. Here is your winner, guys. Shawn Ray. Can you believe that one? I went for Shawn Ray. It was the midsection. It was a very, very close competition, a very close contest. And I thought Bonac was going to win from the back department. I honestly thought he was going to have enough thickness and conditioning. But on the contrary, Shawn Ray's glutes. Wow. And for a 90s guy, just unbelievable. So, that's your winner, guys. Might be unpopular, but hey, that's the way I see it. Hit thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel. This was an awesome matchup, guys. Time for a protein shake. Have a great day.